Hello, FIFA Mobile community. Welcome to FIFA Mobile Live. We are live. Our 10th episode. Isn't that crazy? It's great to have you guys all here in chat. How is everybody doing? See chats popping off. Let's go. It is a big day. We got a lot of cool stuff today to feature. Got an awesome show for you all. As you can see on the side here, got some really cool updates to show. I'm really excited. Before we get into that though, how is everybody doing in chat? How's everybody doing with group stage challengers and Scream Team? Hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing great. I'm really hyped for this today's show and also what we got coming up in the next month, really, of FIFA Mobile. It's going to be a good month. A lot going on. Really excited. So you guys are doing good. That's good. Just want to know, where is everybody tuning in from? Drop in the chat what country, where you're tuning in from. Let's see where around the world we're tuning in from. I'm here, obviously, tuning in from Canada. Let's see where everybody else is. Brazil, awesome. Mexico, Spain. Hello. India, Argentina. It's awesome to see how global our community is. Germany, Turkey, Egypt, great, Morocco. It's awesome to see how many different countries are coming into chat here. We're again back at reset time for these streams. I think we're gonna likely stick to reset time. It just feels like a really good time for everybody. A lot of people come into the game around this time, so it's kind of one of those things you can watch the stream while you're doing your dailies in FIFA Mobile. I notice a lot of people do that. They kind of have the stream up in the corner while they're playing. So I think we're going to stick to this time. It also kind of works out today because there are Champions League group stage matches that are starting in about an hour's time. I know there's a couple that are already underway, but some really exciting ones in about 1 hour's time. So we'll make sure that this hour we get through a bunch of stuff, and then after that hour's done, and you can get over to those Champions League games for really some exciting ones where there's a lot at stake with the groups. So got a pretty good football day ahead, evening or afternoon or morning, wherever you're tuning in from, because we got people from all over the world tuning in. It is great to see. So actually, before we start getting into the content we got, I did mention Scream Team. So if you guys are all, I'm sure you're all aware, but we do have the Scream Team Community Challenge that's going on right now. So just wanted to do a quick shout out to that. Kind of a cool thing we've done. So based on how many milestones you're completing in the Scream Team event, quests, milestones all contribute to this, which is great. We as a community, we can hit these numbers. So right now we're at 75 million. I think we're gonna get close. We're gonna get that 100 million. I think everyone chips in, starts playing Scream Team. We're gonna get that 98 OVR Pepe. We've already guaranteed ourselves the Dia de Muertos and Halloween treat kits, which look amazing. Especially that one in the middle, that one middle left, the Dia de los Muertos kind of orange one. I'm really digging that one. So just, I know I saw a few people actually asking in chat and elsewhere, like, how do you enter this? Just the fact that you play Scream Team, you're part of the community challenge. So you're part of the community. The minute you start playing the event, you're in the game. There's nothing you have to like sign up for or enter in. We as a community, we're going to get all these rewards at the end of Scream Team. So if we hit that 100 million, which I think we're on pace to do, we're going to get those skill boosts. We're going to get those 2 logos. We're going to get those transfer items. We're going to get those 4 kits. And then we're also going to get that 98 OVR center back Pepe. That looks pretty unreal, at least for a 98, that is. So first of all, I just want to say congrats to everybody for making it this far in the community challenge. We set some pretty lofty targets, but it's great to see kind of the community hitting these where we expected them to do so. So I guess give you guys all a pat on the back, because it's pretty awesome to see. And these community challenges are fun. We got to do more of them. It's a little bit of a throwback to St. Patrick's Day from a few years ago, where we tracked kind of some of the quests or completion in there for rewards. So good job, community, on that. And I mean, the rewards are fun too. Just kind of adds a little spice to the event. Also, question for everyone is group stage challengers. How is everyone's progress doing in there? Have you claimed your player, and who have you claimed, if you have? So we're going to head over. Actually, we're queuing up our first group stage challengers player. So in chat, just let us know first who you're going for in group stage challengers. And secondly, we have some updates here to share about group stage challengers. So a couple end of era players that want to share with you guys. First one here is Frank Ribery, plays it in Syria, announced his retirement not too long ago. So he is getting an end of era exchange item here. So that'll be coming in exchanges tomorrow. So the 100 OVR left mid. Obviously, he's had a great career with the likes of Bayern, came over from Marseille back in the mid 2000s. Kind of nice to see him get this end of era item. Really glad we could get him in there. So also just looking in chat. So before we go to our next screenshot, just going to see in chat what everybody was saying in terms of the player they're going for here. Obviously seeing a lot of Messis. I think that was a big win in the event for us to have that on the path as a 103. Saka and Alaba, solid. Arthur, Carrasco, yep, these are all very solid choices for the 103s. And I'm seeing a lot of people asking about a certain player that's coming up next week. I'll share more on that after I get through these screenshots though. So first, as I said, we got our Frank Ribery end of era item. We've got another screenshot coming up here that we'll show for our second end of era player. Pretty excited for this one too. And that is Gonzalo Higuain. For all the Argentinian fans out there, as well as just he played at Real Madrid, was at Juventus, even had a quick stint at Chelsea actually. But yeah, he was plying his trade at Inter Miami, won actually MLS's comeback player of the year this year. So he actually had a pretty solid season, led them to the playoffs. I want to say he had about 15, 16 goals for Inter Miami in the MLS, which is pretty solid. I'll always remember him for those games with Real Madrid in the early 2010s. He was very prolific as a striker for Real Madrid. Obviously was representing Argentina at some World Cups, especially during that 2014 run. I always remember, I think it was the goal he scored against Switzerland, I want to say, in the quarters. If my quarters are round of 16, if my memory serves me well. But it's good to see a lot of things here saying El Pipa, El Pipita, Higuain, end of an era. So he'll be in the exchanges tomorrow. Pretty great to see. We've got a couple more group stage challengers screenshots to run through here. Let's bring up our next one, which is Ferran Torres, 100 OVR left winger. Actually scored 2 goals yesterday for Barca in their Champions League match against Vitoria Pilsen. They're still going to the Europa League though, unfortunately. Wasn't enough to take him into the knockout stages. But here is Torres. I assume he's going to represent Spain at this World Cup. Maybe start on the bench or come on for the likes of like Sarabia. Or maybe he'll be starting. To be determined. So we got this guy here at 100 OVR with the agility skill boost as well. You can kind of see them on the top right side, and you can see some of the stats. So let's skip over to the next screenshot we got here for group stage challengers, and this is Eric Bailly, who actually played as well yesterday for Marseille. Ended up coming off with an injury after 10 minutes, so not a great not a great future for him. And then Marseille as well. I don't know if everyone caught the match yesterday, but Spurs came in with a last-minute winner in the 95th minute by Højbjerg to knock Marseille out and to send Spurs into the knockout stages. So got the 102 here. Solid defending and physical. Not like the paciest, but he'll be serviceable as a 102. And he's going to be in the box section, in the offers section of UCL. So we'll move on to our next player as well here, and that is Geraldo Becker, who is playing for Union Berlin. And I don't know if everyone's been following the Bundesliga, but Union Berlin are top of the league in Germany. I know, like, I've been following the Bundesliga a bit more this season. I'm kind of been tracking Bayern and their matches, but Union Berlin has actually been insane this year. They've been pulling out some results. They've been playing really well. And Becker has been one of their main contributors. So one thing to look is that pace. 123 pace is really, really good. Obviously, CF makes it a little tough, but in head-to-head, I'm sure you can find a spot for him. And then he's got the 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves in there. What's actually surprising is Becker in FIFA 23 has, I think, like top 3 or top 4 pace. I think his base pace is like 95, I want to say. Like, he's actually faster than Davies in the Bundesliga for pace. That's last time I checked. I saw someone ask me my favorite Bundesliga player. I mean, it's pretty easy. It's Alphonso Davies. I watched him back when he was at the Whitecaps and see him rise to a Bundesliga star or something else, but I won't get into that. Let's move on to our next screenshot we have for Group Stage Challengers players, and it is Koke. Koke didn't actually play for Atletico yesterday. He's been kind of on the mend with an injury. We all know what happened to Atletico. Not a great group stage for them, given what's happened in their group. But this is the 104 Koke, who will be solid in midfield as a CM. So if that interests you, he will be in offers as well. So let's pull up our last screenshot. I think we got one more. Yeah, here's our last one. It's our event icon, Stevie G, Steven Gerrard, Liverpool icon here as our 105 center mid event icon. So he's going to be coming in tomorrow as well. He has the vision skill boost. That passing at 125 really, really stands out. And then 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. So kind of in the same situation as like Cannavaro, who came out, and other event icons in this program. So we're going to leave it on this one first for a second, but I see a lot of people asking about a certain player, Cristiano Ronaldo. So he plays in the Europa League. He will be getting an item. It will not be this week. He will be getting his item next week. So I don't actually have the player to show you here, his item, his stats. However, he will be coming out next week, and he will be in the Europa League. The Group Stage Challengers program. So he's coming. He's a 105 OVR. That is all I can tell you, is Ronaldo will be coming. He's a 105. So before we get any further, everybody, were there any of the players that I showed here that you might be going for or are interesting to you? Or are you pretty much set on who's in those groups already? You already have your Messi, you already went for your Alaba, your Carrasco, your Arthur, your Saka. Or did any of these guys intrigue you to add to the team? Let's see what the chat is saying. A lot of no's. No, none of these guys. Well, you know what? You gotta maybe go for those end of era players. If Higuain for you or Ribery were part of like your football watching times back in the early 2010s, late 2000s, I think they could fill in for a nice theme team or just a fun exchange to do. All right, so we are all wrapped up here for Group Stage Challengers. Obviously, Ronaldo news. He will be coming out next week, not tomorrow. So, obviously, chat's getting a little heated about that. Fair enough, chat. It is understandable. So, all right, chat, let's move over now to our new season update. Mid-season update. The mid-season update will be coming out next week. We're on the 8th, and that will include advanced passing along with the World Cup tournament mode. So, if you guys remember a few months ago, back in, late July, we had Timo, our gameplay producer, come on and do a video to talk about basically the gameplay improvements that were coming to FIFA Mobile. So everybody loved Timo. He did an awesome job walking through the changes, improvements, everything, explaining it, showing you guys some test video, which is awesome. We have another video like that set up. It's going to go over advanced passing, which is coming next week. If you've played the beta, you've already tested this out. You will be familiar with some of these things, especially dinked passes, driven passes, trigger runs. So some of this will be not new information for you, but Timo does get into the details. And we're going to throw to our advanced passing video now. It's a bit of a long watch. It's about 5-6 minutes here, but Timo is going to take it away, and I'm really excited to see what he shares with you all.
Hey everyone, this is Timo, gameplay producer for FIFA Mobile. Once again, I'm excited to share all the new gameplay features included in this upcoming update. So let's check it out. This update is all about passing and the ability to create new ways to play and be successful in FIFA Mobile. We do this by introducing brand new controls and overall improve our passing code to be more reliable and consistent. First, let's take a look at our new advanced passing controls for buttons. Head over to your gameplay settings and turn on advanced passing. This will add 4 new pass types, as well as trigger player run, which allows you to send a teammate on a run towards the goal. So let's check it out in more detail. The first set of these new advanced controls are dinked passes. This slightly more elevated version of the ground and ground through pass are designed to evade the defender's block or tackle. You can trigger these dinked passes by double tapping the pass or through button. Of course, these dinked passes can be intercepted by defenders based on their defensive attributes in order to balance the gameplay. Next one is the driven ground pass, which you can trigger by pressing the pass button and swiping left. This hard and powerful version of the ground pass sometimes requires your teammate to put in a little bit more effort to control it. Then there's also the driven law pass, which can be triggered by pressing the pass button and swiping right. Its low and driven trajectory is the fastest way to switch the side of play and shift the defensive positioning. And finally, to complement these new pass types, we're introducing trigger player run. You can do this by pressing the through button and swiping down, and the game will select the closest teammate to where you're pointing. And please note, when using advanced passing, the pass and go will be remapped to pressing the pass button and swiping down. Next, let's talk about law pass and cross assistance. From now on, law passes will be fully assisted and you will no longer have the issue of them overshooting like in this example. Also, you can now select fully assisted crossing in the settings. Turning this on will automatically adjust your power to cross in an ideal trajectory. Speaking of which, we have made improvements to the crossing target as well. Low power will now consistently cross towards the near post, and high power will now consistently cross towards the far post. Moving on to gesture passing. We also want to provide a deeper control layer for this input type. With the update, you can now enable the advanced gesture passing in your gameplay settings. Let me show you how it works. When doing a single tap, the system will only consider grounded passes, such as a ground pass, through pass, or even a low cross. However, when doing a double tap, the system will only consider lob passes, such as a lob, lofted through pass, and of course, regular crosses. This essentially puts you in control of pass elevation, allowing you to choose based on context or personal preference. Note that this also extends to set pieces, meaning that you'd need to double tap for crosses during a corner kick as an example. And we want to give you even more control for your gesture passes with this new update. In order to ensure a more consistent outcome based on your gesture, we've made the following changes. When your tap or double tap location is in front of your teammate, we will always play a through pass. However, when your tap or double tap location is behind or right on your teammate, we will always play a pass to feet. Note that this is a global change and not related to advanced gesture passing. It aims to respect your tap location and play the appropriate pass. Lastly, let's look at all the other major quality improvements in this update. We fixed an issue where there was no switch on loose ball situations and some crosses when using semi-assisted switching. Next, I'm very excited to announce that we improved the end conditions for chances in versus attack and league versus league. Chances will now end much more quickly when the goalkeeper saves a shot and deflects it far away from the goal or outside the box, and a pass, such as a cross, are missing your teammate and would go far away or take too long to recover. Lastly, I wanted to highlight many of the great passing improvements we've made to complement the focus of this update. We fixed an issue where passes would have extreme error, especially for lofted and ground through passes. You can see in these examples that the white line represents the ideal trajectory and the extreme error that we experienced. We fixed an issue where you would occasionally get a slow ground pass. We've also improved the weighting for receiver selection of ground and lofted through passes. So now low to medium power will select the near teammate and medium to high power will select the far teammate. And overall, we have significantly improved the contextual pass type selection for gesture passes. We hope these new controls and improvements will allow you to take your gameplay to the next level. Thank you all for your ongoing support and feedback. Enjoy this update and see you soon.
All right, so that was Timo, our gameplay producer, running us through advanced passing as well as some of the other tuning and improvements, along with actually gesture passing as well. So Timo was not able to do a face reveal this time, but if you go check out our video back from July, he's in there. So chat, what did we think? Advanced passing, yes. Gesture passing improvements, what do we think? The tuning when it comes to chances going out quicker, that for me is a nice improvement. So like, for example, you shoot it in versus attack or league versus league, and the goalie saves it, and the ball is clearly going out of bounds or it's clearly going out of play, we will end the chance earlier. We won't let your player run towards the sideline to get the ball and then waste time doing there. So a lot better recognition of like unplayable second chances within a certain versus attack chance. So these changes are coming in next week in the mid-season update, which is going to be huge. I'm really excited about it. It's got obviously this advanced passing, the gesture passing, but then it also has the World Cup mode coming. So chat, I think we're going to start going into World Cup. I'm hyped for it. I can see everyone was really excited for it when we dropped the video yesterday. If you haven't seen the video, we're going to pull it up right now as a refresher, and then I'm going to get my live gameplay build of the World Cup mode on my phone ready in the meantime so I can show you how it works. So let's throw up the video right now. All right, chat. So that was the video for the World Cup tournament mode, which I'm sure you have all seen yesterday, but we just wanted to replay that as a quick refresher. But as you guys can all see now, I have the World Cup update on my phone, the build that is coming next week. And look at this amazing UI. Look at the World Cup trophy there on the left, the clean layout, the new design, the tournament mode here, animated, repping the Canadian squad here. So this is what it's going to look like next week. November 8th is when this update comes in. And I want to show you guys how this tournament mode works. So let's hop in to the tournament mode. When you're first going to come in, you're going to get these choices of difficulties. So to confirm, the World Cup tournament is with AI matches, PvE matches. You are not playing head-to-head. You are not playing versus attack. These are PvE AI matches. So as you can see, it starts with beginner all the way to legendary. To unlock world class and legendary, you have to first win a professional, and then you have to win a world class to unlock legendary. So I'm going to go in and take a professional. I'm going to have some fun here on stream. We're going to play through a few matches in the World Cup. Let's go professional. So chat, you'll then, once you choose your difficulty, you're going to come in and you get to choose from 32 of the qualified nations that are in the World Cup, along with 15 non-qualified teams. So as you can see here, all the teams that you expect to see at the World Cup, and then some other teams that didn't make it, but you can still play with them. So you'll be able to choose a non-qualified team that can swap in for one of the qualified teams. So we're going to go right back to the top here, and we're going to check out some of the countries that I think a few of you want to see lineups for. So this is one in the bottom left corner. You can actually go to the lineup before you choose the team, just to see the players that are going to be there. So one thing to note is that these lineups are not final, and positions are not final either. So depending on what goes on in the real World Cup, injuries happen. Realistically, the World Cup is only happening about a week after the last slate of matches, so things could happen. However, here is a look at some of the items that are going to be in the World Cup with the layout for the team screen. This is the Netherlands here. And you have your starting 11, but then you'll also have a bunch of the substitute players that are being named to the 26, and even more that could be added as well. So for example, if you're looking here and you're thinking, I'm going to swap out Klaassen and I want to put in Cody Gakpo, who's been tearing up the Eredivisie, and I want to put him at cam. It'll be a very similar layout, but you can see the players and you can see some of their stats. So again, none of these are final, all subject to change. So as you can see, I can swap it in. I can also go in and change my formation like you do in the My Team screen. So you can do this with any of the World Cup teams before you actually go into the tournament. So it's kind of cool to be able to play around with these lineups, figure out what's a nice lineup for you. You can also do your set pieces ahead of time, and you can do your substitutes. So let's say I did this lineup here with the Netherlands, and I think, you know what, I'm going to check some other teams out. I can actually exit out, and I can go look at other teams. So let's go take a look at England here. Let's go look at their squad. And you can see the items here. They're all elites. And we can take a look at some of the players they have here. Again, there might be more players added to this list that you'd be able to play with. So we're going to go through a few of these countries. I think I saw a lot of folks asking about Argentina. Take a look here at their front line. One of the favorites for the World Cup. Look at that front three. You can see then the other players they have, really a stacked lineup. So chat, we're going to check out a few of the other teams here on on stream just to give you guys an idea of what it's going to look like. Let's check out Mexico real quick. I know a lot of you are going to be taking screenshots, which is awesome. Share these with your friends. Show them what World Cup mode's all about. So then we got this here, and then we're going to show France as well. I see a lot of people in chat asking about Portugal and Brazil. Yep, we'll get to those. We'll show those lineups. French team is an interesting one here. As you can see, like Pogba was ruled out recently. Conte's not going to be playing. But if you do go into the players section, some of them will be there. Like Pogba is actually in the lineup. So you can always play around with your team lineups here. All right, we're going to get through some more of these countries here. Let's check out Spain and Germany real quick, a couple 5-star teams. Got our buddy Ferran Torres that we just saw in Group Stage Challengers. And then we'll check out Germany here. So again, this is all in the select team section. You can spend a lot of time going through every available team. So there's 32 again of the qualified countries, qualified nations. All 32 national teams are here, fully licensed with the official kits. And then there's also 15 teams that didn't make the World Cup that you can still play with. So you can see Germany here. We're going to go down and quickly check out Belgium as well. We're going to get to Portugal. Portugal's towards the... We're doing alphabetically here. Actually, we're going to check out Brazil. One of the favorites, I think, for the World Cup. I don't think they actually play Gabriel Jesus up front. They're going to be playing likely Richarlison, so let's swap him in there. Again, these lineups are subject to change. We're going to try to keep them as realistic and as close to what the actual World Cup lineups are. But again, they're subject to change here. Otherwise, yeah, Neymar with Rafinha on the right. This Brazil team looks real good. And then I know a few people were asking about Vinicius is also in there at 86 if you want to slide him in to your team somehow. But he's going to be an awesome sub as well. And then as people were asking, we're going to show Portugal here. Look at this attacking lineup. So many good options. You can see Ronaldo up front with Bernardo Silva and Rafael Leao. They also will have a bunch of attacking options here too, with João Felix, Andre Silva, Gonzalo Guedes. And as you can see here are some of the other teams that we didn't go through. Don't have time to go through every single team lineup, and they are going to change, and they are the base cards, the base items. So, for example, if we go back to, let's do France as an example. We'll check out Mbappe. So, like, to show you the actual player item, this is going to be the Mbappe player item you're going to be using in World Cup mode. So he's a 91, but his stats are a little boosted. And the skill boost does not apply. The skill boost is showing here on the screen, but it's not going to apply to any of his stats. And you also don't need to worry about chemistry because they all just play on the same national team and they got international wild chem, and it doesn't apply anyways to PvE or AI matches. So just to show an example here. And as you see in the bio, we're going to get to that in a little bit. But these base player items within the World Cup mode are subject to real world developments. That means live OVR. If you read our deep dive yesterday, we mentioned that there's going to be a live OVR element to this tournament mode. It's not going to be in the live event, only in this tournament mode. And there's a few things that are going to affect. So every single time in the real world World Cup event, so what's starting off on November 20th, these real world matches, every time a team wins a match, every player in their starting lineups gets a +1 OVR and a +1 to all their stats. So for example, if France are to win their first game, Mbappe is going to go from a 91 to a 92, and all of his base stats will get a +1. So that goes on for the entirety of the World Cup tournament. So let's say France win all 7 of their matches en route to repeating as champions. You will then see Mbappe with a +7 to his OVR here in the tournament mode. This doesn't affect any of his items outside of the tournament mode, or it will not affect items in the live event that is coming out later, November 17th. This live OVR thing is only for the tournament mode. Another portion as well is man of the match. We're going to be using the official World Cup, FIFA World Cup man of the match to then add an extra +1 OVR and +1 stats. So if Mbappe wins man of the match, he will be getting an additional one. And then the third part to live OVR is going to be community choice. We're going to be running some fun votes in the community on our channels where you can maybe vote for players that didn't win or from fan favorites who you would like to see get a boost to their OVR in the tournament mode. So that's kind of an overview of live OVR. We also had a deep dive that went live. If you check out our Twitter channel, it's going to be there with a link if you want to read more. But we've spent enough time here on the select team page. So let's go and let's pick a team to win the World Cup with. I'm going to go through here and pick a team. Let's pick a different team here. You know what? We're going to go with England. We're going to choose them. And then once you choose your team, you can see here that you get the World Cup group draw, the FIFA World Cup draw. So this is the official draw. This is the one that's going to be happening when the tournament actually starts. However, if you don't like what this draw looks like, or you want to have some fun with it, you can actually press the shuffle button and you can get a new shuffled group draw with different groups completely. So as you can see here, move to Group D, and a bunch of other teams moved around. So you can do this up to 3 times and just see what kind of groups you get. And let's say I'll do this a 3rd time here, and I look at my draw and I think, you know what, I'm not really liking this. Let's go back to the regular. I can just hit default, and I'm right back to where I started. So we're going to kick off our first match here. We're going to go play, and then it sends you here to the tournament hub. So this is a gorgeous hub here with a UI where you can see your matches coming up. You can check out all the groups, the standings, who's won matches, and you can also check your lineup like we just did. It'll send you to that same My Team page. You can then also check the schedule, which is a more detailed look at the groups here, along with match days. You can swipe through to see the different match days. So you can see that right here. And then we're going to pop out a schedule, and we're going to quickly look at the rewards. So rewards for playing this tournament mode. I'm in professional, and you can see that I'm going to be getting program tokens for the live event. And this live event goes live on November 17th. So once Group Stage Challengers ends, the FIFA World Cup live event, which is separate from this tournament mode, will start. However, in this tournament mode, you can earn currency for winning it. So I can win these tokens that I can then use in the live event. As well, we'll be adding special World Cup players into these rewards, but that doesn't start until the 17th. So right now there's only tokens, but there will be some special players added in. Again, all subject to change, but those are our plans when it comes to adding these players. So I'm going to check my lineup real quick here with England, make sure that I'm happy with this layout. Gonna make I think we're gonna move a swap here. Otherwise, I think this lineup looks good. Let's get into our first match here against the United States, just to show you the match day experience. All right, chat. So what do we think so far of FIFA World Cup tournament mode? Get dubs in the chat here. Do we think it's fun? What are you most looking forward to? Let's see the reactions here in the chat. It's good, right? The menu looks awesome. Being able to choose the teams. Really, really excited about that. So you can see you get this full intro. You get 2 official FIFA World Cup stadiums. Albeit and Lusail Stadium in here. And you can see it's the full broadcast package with World Cup branding all over, FIFA World Cup branding. Seems to have a little bit of a delay here on stream, but as you can see, I can kick off here in my first group stage match against the United States as England in professional. I will actually have to apply myself a little bit here. These matches are not super simple, and I'm very curious to see the difficulty of extreme or legendary. Oh, let's see Pulisic here. Great interception. Plays it up to Sterling. So these difficulties here, once you get past the first few, are not going to be super easy. So pretty excited here to see if I can score. Ooh. Got a great save there. Let's put a corner in here. Seeing the FPS here is dropping a little bit. Gonna see if we can try to fix that a little bit better. Gonna do a short. And also, ooh, I should actually show off some of the advanced passing. So you can see there's the dink short pass. I'll get the ball back here and show you guys a driven lob pass. Oh. Great defending. That was the driven lob pass, or driven ground pass. I'm gonna do a trigger run here. Use him as a decoy. Nice. Gonna do the dink, there we go. Didn't work out. Is it showing up? I think it's showing a little laggy here. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of troubleshooting here, chat, to try to fix a little bit of the lag. Ouch, that is not a great start here. 51 minutes in, down 1-0. Oh, I appreciate the faith, everyone. You guys think I'm gonna win? Wow, that is way too kind. You have too much faith. Well, that was a little of an odd animation there. So yeah, chat, as you can see, sure, I'm not the best PvE player in the world. However, this difficulty is not straightforward. So I'm very curious to see Legendary, if that's going to really be the cream of the crop to make it in. You do have to do a bit of build-up play here against the AI. Would you look at that? Ties it up. Phil Foden. Love to see it. The comeback starts here. I don't want to start my World Cup journey here with a draw, because I've got a couple tough matches to come up. All right, there we go. I think we're going to be safe here. Yep. Let's get it out. Let's get it out. Oh my goodness. Played it right past me. This is not good, chat. This is not good. We're gonna have to go full attacking here. Oh no. It's not turning out the way I was hoping my first match would go here. This is not trending well. Alright, chat, as you can see, was a bit of an upset in our first match here against the US. So, gonna have to pick it up in my next two matches here if I want to make it out of the group stages. So as you can see, here's the screen after you play your match. You can see the replays on the right, your stats. You can also share that out with your friends. It's gonna be a road to climb here. We have our second match coming up here against Iran. We're gonna make some changes, I think, to our lineup. I think I'm gonna run with a different formation. What formation should I go with, chat? All right, chat, let's see. Seeing a few different options. I think I'm gonna go with I don't know if I want two strikers up front. You're saying a 4-2-4. Would like something a bit more attacking here, chat. What are we thinking? 3 at the back. Okay, I'm liking that. Be a bit more aggressive. What do we think, chat? What do we think of a 3-4-3 diamond? Grief. All right, chat, I think I'm gonna run a 3-4-3 diamond here. Any changes I should make to this back line or even to the midfield? Also, I saw a question here. It's 3 times per week, and this is running until early January. Main event is November 17th. So let's I think we're going to I think we're just going to do some quick fix here on the stream, see if I can help out here. See if that helps things with our quality. Just 1 second. Our producer is just figuring out here to up our quality. Because I noticed in our past match we did have a bit of some FPS issues. There we go, chat. Okay, I think we're gonna move out Rice here. We're gonna put in, I think I'm gonna put in Saka here. I see someone, there's no problem with the team, it's you. Well, you know what, chat? You're not wrong. Okay, I think I'm happy with this lineup here. We're going to give it a shot in our second match. See how things go. Let's kick it off. This is a big game. If we lose this one, I think our hopes of getting out of the group are gone. All right, let's see how this lineup goes. So we're playing off Iran here in another stadium. Gonna try to work down the wings here. Ooh, we got a good chance here. Oh, corner's coming in. Yeah, chat. We'll finish up this game here. I do want to get to the round of 16 because it does show you like kind of the different bracket look, and then from there you get some more information. Let's look at that, chat. Nice goal, tidy. As you can see, there's the replay swipes that are FIFA World Cup branded. Obviously the menus and everything. Oh, that. All right, let's get our second goal here, chat. Ooh, good defending. Look at that, chat. Tidy finish. We are up 2-0. Harry Kane comes in. So, chat, while I'm playing the game, are there any questions about this World Cup mode? What do you guys want to know about the mode, about the tournament? Definitely drop in chat. Sorry about that. I had a little cough. But yeah, drop in chat what questions you have about the mode. I'll try my best to answer, and obviously not lose this game at the same time. Ooh, that is close. So duration, yeah, this tournament mode will run until early January, so throughout November and December, and you'll be able to play 3 times per week with extra playthroughs for FIFA points. It's 3 times per week, yes. It runs until early January, so you get a lot of opportunities to play this all the way until we'll release the date when the live event comes out. But this will go till early January. Yes, there's actually some updates to the commentary to reflect some World Cup moments and what happens in the World Cup. I don't have commentary turned on here because it would be a little bit distracting with myself talking over it. But yes, there's some national anthems do not play. No. Is there a trophy lift? Well, given my performance so far, I don't think we're going to be able to see any trophies, but there is kind of a trophy animation, but it's not with players. It's just kind of a trophy animation after the match of the World Cup trophy kind of spinning around. So no, there isn't like a proper one like that. But it still feels great to win the World Cup and to take the screenshot and share that with your friends. Any special song? It's actually funny you ask. So there are some new songs coming to the mid-season update. We'll have more details when our patch notes come out, but there were some new tunes in the menu, which is pretty exciting. Let's see if I can build on this 3-goal lead here. Sorry about that, just switching through my camera modes. We're gonna cancel this one. We're gonna put, let's put Tammy Abraham on the left there. Let's see, some other questions we had. Let's see. Do we keep players World Cup? So World Cup players in tournament mode are separate from World Cup players that are going to be in the live event. So live event, we're going to go through that live event on stream in 2 weeks time, because that goes out November 17th. But these players are like in a separate section. You can't add them to your ultimate team. They're just base World Cup players that you play with in this basically in this PvE AI tournament. So you'll be able to earn World Cup players in the World Cup event for your ultimate team. So there's going to be players in like whatever 105. OVRs are still to be determined of your favorite players. That's where it's separate. Let's see. Can we keep? Yeah, you'll be able to earn World Cup event players, and they will be in your ultimate team for the remainder of the season. They will be just like any other main event, like kickoff rivalries or Toddy or Tots. It'll work the same way. You can play different. You can play different countries, different nations at different difficulties. There are no stats in this, but you do get to see the group stage. So you can see here that I got a win. I have to win my third game here against Wales to go through. So chat, we are actually getting towards the end here of our show, and I realize we have Champions League matches at 1 p.m. that everyone wants to watch. So we're going to run through some giveaways here, chat. We got the hashtag World Cup to drop into Twitch here. Hashtag World Cup. And we're going to be giving away your choice of 3 of our previous giveaway players. If you remember, we had a 105 OVR Neymar, we had a 104 OVR Rudiger, and we had a 103 OVR Mbappe. All 3 of those players should be at the World Cup, and all 3 of those players actually have their teams in Champions League action today. So you get your choice. We're going to be doing 5 winners while I play my third group stage match. So chat, this stream just flew by. As you can tell, it's really cool to get the World Cup mode here on screen. What you see right here is pretty much the full World Cup mode. You're gonna be coming in, you're gonna play your matches. You win, you progress, you get to see the tournament bracket like you normally do, and then when you win the World Cup, you get some rewards. You do that 3 times per week. You can get some extra ones for FIFA points. But for the most part, you're going to be earning these 3 times per week, getting some currency for the live event. Great, so we have our first winner here, is Carlos 107770. So you're going to get a whisper from Jason or Lucondo or the FIFA mobile account here, and you get your choice of Neymar, Rudiger, or who's our third? Or Mbappe. So all of those from previous events, they're good, the giveaway editions, and they are non-tradable. So let's hashtag a World Cup here. It's a good start, by the way. Things are looking promising. Took me a game here to get used to this squad, but pretty happy so far. I think, chat, the formation change you guys recommended is working wonders. I think the 3 at the back, 3-4-3 diamond, was a smart move. I feel like I'm getting a lot more attacking options here on the wings. Great, so we have our second giveaway winner here is 8MN8. Congrats. great, chat. Look at that goal. Nice little heel to heel, get some space. Tucks it away, top corner. Hashtag World Cup. Again, guys, we got 3 more to go through here. Oh, I can tell Wales is coming in strong here. They need to get something on the board. We got our 3rd winner coming in here. Great free kick. So we have Leo Ziller. Congrats, your 3rd winner. We got 2 more left to go, folks. Darn it. Good header goal there by Bale. So hashtag World Cup, everybody. Got 2 more winners to go through here. I'm going to try to hold on for my win here to go through to the knockout stages. Great, so we got our 4th winner. Just going to pull it up on screen. It is one_Luis_1. Congrats, you are our 4th winner, and we have 1 more to go. Like mentioned before, it's going to be your choice of Neymar, Rudiger, or Mbappe. It's a 105 Neymar, it's a 104 Rudiger, and it's the 103 Mbappe. So those are from Group Stage Challengers, Kickoff Rivalries Pinnacle, and then Scream Team. So some previous giveaway players we've done, but nonetheless still exciting. Let's show, I think we've got our 5th and final winner, everybody, is Pepe Havo 7710. Congrats. So those were our 5 giveaway winners, chat. Finished actually a little bit earlier than this match ended, but I'm going to see if I can see it out, and we'll just show you guys all the knockout stage so you get an idea of what that's going to look like. I'm going to make a final little run here with Foden, see if I can make something happen. So also another thing is you might get a whisper from the FIFA mobile account on Twitch. So make sure if you're one of the 5 winners, check your messages and just be aware of that, because we want to get you your giveaway item as soon as we can. So just make sure you have that set up properly. Ooh, a nice strike there at the end. Let's see if I can get myself some insurance. Ooh, just wide. All right, we're going to see this out. We're going to go defending. Really hope that this English squad here can hang on for the win. Again, chat, this is on professional difficulty. Pretty challenging, actually. Not gonna lie. This is not as easy as I thought. This is not a walk in the park. But I got the win. Kudos to chat for the managerial prowess here of moving to 3-4-3 diamond. We take it 2-1 in this 3rd and final group stage match. That should be enough to see us through to the knockout rounds. Whether we made it in 1st or 2nd place is another thing, but look at this. Congratulations. You've advanced to the knockout stage. And now you get to see, chat, the group stage bracket, or I mean the knockout stage bracket. And then, as you can see, we're facing off Senegal, and you can see the other teams that made it out of their respective groups. So this, then you play round by round, and you can go all the way to the World Cup final and then win the World Cup. So that is it, chat. This is a look at the World Cup mode. I'm really excited for this. This is going to be a fun PvE experience. Obviously, the The graphics look really nice. I think we were having some FPS issues, a little bit of lag on our end, so we're going to have to figure that out. However, in the game I'm playing on my device here, it is crisp and it is very smooth, and the game plays well. With the new advanced passing, it's going to be a lot of fun. So I didn't use it that much. I was using Dink's passes quite a bit. But in terms of like the driven lob passes, once you get the hang of those are so useful. You can switch the field really quickly. Really adds a nice wrinkle to gameplay. So otherwise, I think we're pretty much wrapped up on the show here. We're going to pull out to just the same video we had, just so I can unclip my gameplay here. So you've seen this all before, just another quick little recap, and we'll wrap up this show real quick. So yeah, chat, it's I'm excited. I'm excited, obviously, for Canada in the World Cup, but I'm also excited for all the other teams that are going to be fighting for that FIFA World Cup. So, chat, I had a great time on stream today. It was awesome chatting with you all, showcasing everything that's coming out in the midseason update. So that includes advanced passing and obviously the FIFA World Cup 22 tournament mode. So thank you for stopping by, everyone. I'm going to see you again here on Twitch in 2 weeks' time at our new time, which is reset. We will now be having our show at reset time. It works better for a lot of different people. So 2 weeks from now, November 16th, back here on Twitch to show off the live event for the World Cup live event in the game. You just took a look at the tournament, which is really cool. We had a bunch of other stuff. Probably our biggest show to date. Really glad you were able to stop in. Hope to see you on the community channels and back here again in 2 weeks' time. So take care. Have fun in the game over the next few weeks and few days, and I'll see you around. Thank you.